All right, welcome back to the Hero Brew Podcast. I'm Max.
Cam.
I'm Austin, and this is Grogu.
Welcome back. Welcome, Grogu.
He's here.
His little ears down
His
and
ears
everything, dude.
blowing in the wind, it looks like.
He just goes back.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better. Just keep it like that, dude.
Should I get like a paper clip and hold it? Or not a paper clip, what am I thinking of? Just put this. He's going to have an earring.
No, that's fine. That's fine. What is that? Isn't that going to weigh the ear down?
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
I'm like, wait.
It's okay. I mean, it was cool. Hopefully
Yeah, dude.
it didn't hurt him.
So yeah, Grogu's our special guest, but on today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Mandalorian and Grogu. It is going to be spoiler packed.
Absolutely.
So if you haven't watched it, just don't watch this episode right now. You know, just come back after you watch it. We're going to mention some other news, and then we're going to go from there. So first of all, I just want to say,
Yeah.
Star Wars is back.
Star Wars is back.
You know,
Yes,
I thought this was a good project.
7 years.
We'll get into it in details. Yeah, when was the last time, Austin? It was in theaters?
First theatrical movie release in 7 years.
That's
Rise of
too long.
Skywalker was 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the last thing
years.
we had in theaters for Star Wars was the re-release of Episode 3,
Yeah, which is
Revenge
last
of
year.
the Sith.
Was
Mhm.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so,
where my... you can't really see him. Darth Vader. My cup.
Oh, yeah.
Sippy
Nice.
cup.
Yeah, I gave mine to Casey.
Oh.
Yeah. I should have kept it.
You should have.
Anyway, going on,
would've
we're
been
going to
right
get
there.
into what
No,
was that? Go ahead.
I said it
would've
would have been like right there next to something. I don't know what.
It would have probably been in the back
By the posters.
somewhere. Yeah, by the what posters?
Star Wars posters.
What are you talking about, dude?
You don't feature those, bro. Those are...
They're on the side of the wall, dude. When I do my revamp, I'm going to revamp my office space. When I
Yeah.
do that, I think I'm going to put some like Star Wars posters where you could see them,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe some paneling on the other side of the wall. Because on the other side of the wall, it's just blank. It's just
Mhm.
like a white wall.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't show it on camera. But yeah, hopefully when I get time to, I'm going to redo that. And yeah,
What was that show? Extreme Home Makeover? So you're about to do in that room?
dude,
Well, what
they
a
did that.
throwback.
They did that in my hometown.
Isn't
I was
that...
always
Wasn't
so
that show like...
jealous.
Wasn't that show like... Evil?
Scripted?
Evil?
I think it was
Evil?
scripted.
Just Google
Like,
it.
they were-
I think Extreme Home Makeover
You know
was
what's
evil.
crazy? No, they were telling. So the people I went to high school
One of
with.
those shows. Sorry.
Yeah, I went to
Go
high
ahead.
school with a group of people that got it,
Yeah.
and they had like an elevator installed in their house because like some of them are in wheelchairs and stuff. And they said the elevator stopped working. Isn't that crazy? I know, right? They said it
And-
stopped working like pretty soon, and they didn't. And the people didn't come out and fix it.
Well, there's a article that says the dark side of Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Read that when you get a chance. Okay.
The dark side?
Yeah, the
Wow,
dark side.
how fitting! I
Leading
thought we were
us
going
into
off
Star
tangent.
Wars.
Yeah, I thought we
This
were going off
show
tangent for a little
is-
bit, but
You heard it not here first because I heard it somewhere else and it was relayed through me. But I mean, if you read it and you like, what's going on here?
At
You
least
read it?
9 families from the original run of Extreme Makeover Home Edition lost their properties due to financial hardship.
Yep. Exactly what happened. Like you,
Well, yeah, they force upon these huge renovations and
Yep. then they have to pay
they
for
just
it.
can't. Yeah, they can't
Yeah.
afford to fix it and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess it is. We're not gonna get too into it because
No.
we don't know all the details.
That's a little
But
tidbit right there. Yeah.
tidbit, dark side,
Tip of the iceberg.
hometown. Would you
Nice.
guys be a Jedi or a Sith?
Wow, that's a
We've-
crazy transition.
actually we haven't answered this. We said whose fit is better, but
Yeah,
I mean,
Jedi.
I'd be a Jedi, but
Austin,
their fits are
I'd
so
be a
much-
Austin?
Mandalorian.
don't. If you pull out your lightsaber, what color is it, dude?
It's blue right now.
Don't.
It is. I swear. I have like 7 different kyber crystals. All
Well, it doesn't turn on right now.
yeah.
right?
There's no batteries in it, so I can't prove it. But
The first
One of the
one he
podcasts, I'll
showed
do
me.
it.
The first one he showed me was he's like, look what I got.
it was red. Yeah,
Oh,
very
the
much
Darth-
a Sith looking
The
lightsaber.
Darth Vader scene in Rogue One.
Yeah.
Dude, wild. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's start off with some Marvel news, Austin.
Yeah, let's do it.
Take it
This
away.
news shouldn't take too long, but there was some things I thought were cool. Marvel news for sure. We wanted to talk about. We got a bit of news from Daniel RPK, our reliable source, who is always on top of it. A project featuring the 10 Rings is currently in development at
I have a question. I didn't want
Hi.
to cut you off.
It's okay.
So the question is about Daniel RPK.
Yep. He works at Marvel.
He needs to.
Yeah.
Just an insider.
Like, I want to know, like, who is he?
He's Kevin.
Daniel,
The
if you're
robot.
listening,
It's Kevin Feige's spam account.
It's his burner.
It's
It's
his burner
Woj.
account. That's what it's called.
it's Woj from the NBA. This is what he does now.
Like, I'm like, who knows? Like, no one's ever been like, oh yeah, let's stop him. You know, it's always like, yeah,
They're like, yeah,
That's
go
our-
ahead, Daniel. It's fine.
that's yeah. Like they
If we
give him.
ever meet him in person, which I don't know, has anyone met him in person?
I don't know. He's
no
the
one
most.
talks. No one talks about him.
He's like
Who is this guy?
Darth Plagueis in Star Wars.
Mm.
No one knows him.
Have you ever heard
Actually.
the story of Darth
Darth
Plagueis?
No,
Have you ever heard the story of Daniel RPK?
I haven't.
Spreading news amongst the galaxy.
Basically,
Rumors whirling inside
watch.
the
He's like
knowledge.
he's in charge of like all of like multimedia, like cinema. Like he's in charge of everything, and no one knows.
He's
just-
the head of discussing film. He just drops it all before them.
Dude, he's the head of. I bet you you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it's Kevin Feige, dude. Like,
And he's just been releasing all this.
is Kevin Feige Daniel RPK? Okay, I'm sorry, Austin. Go ahead.
It's Daniel, really probably Kevin Feige. Daniel RPK.
That was good.
Yep.
He can't fool us.
He can't fool
Maybe
us.
maybe his middle name's Daniel.
Dude.
Kevin Daniel Feige.
He's like, I'm Daniel RPK.
And we fall for it.
Back to our news from him. They're developing a project that involves the 10 rings, which should be cool. I don't know in what capacity that will be made, if it's a feature presentation or if it's a show or a movie. I don't know what that might entice, but
Mm-hmm.
ultimately it sounds like they're developing something with them involved in the cast. We got one other bit of Marvel news today. Sorry, I keep saying now I can't stop thinking about it.
No, it's okay, dude. It's okay.
Matilda Firth was cast into Avengers Doomsday. She's a younger actress, not a lot of well-known roles so far. She does, from what I saw in the photo that they posted with this news, she kind of looks like young Morgan Stark, but
She resembles the actress.
the same, little girl that they had in Endgame. And I think ultimately there was a lot of speculation that it's probably going to be her, or a lot of people were saying like Valeria Richards maybe, but that would be, it'd take a little bit of a reach, or maybe like Doctor Doom's, family to some extent
Yeah.
in a flashback scene.
Yeah, I think, it's crazy. I know you said it's a little bit of a stretch with Valeria, but
Mhm.
in the comic line, especially in, why am I blanking? What's his face? The second Secret Wars, Cameron.
Mm.
Who's the writer? of
Jonathan
Secret-
Hickman.
Jonathan Hickman. Thank you.
Thank you,
Holy crap.
Austin.
I did.
My,
I
my
didn't think of
my
it.
mind went to Brubaker for
Mhm.
a second.
Yeah, Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars. She's a huge part in it.
Yeah, she is. And it sounds like they're doing a lot.
Yeah, so I think that's the most common thing,
Mhm.
or that's the most like I would say that's the most like, I don't know why I'm blanking on words right now, but
Mhm.
it's the most like, to me it makes the most sense.
Right.
Like cool dye her hair blonde. Like I know in the picture I think she was a brunette when you sent it,
Mm-hmm.
but I think possibly like just either a blonde wig, blonde hair,
Right.
whatever, like Chris Evans, right? He's not a natural blonde, I don't think, and so but he has like blonde hair, so, like a lot. So
Mhm.
sure, you could just dye it or something, right?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Also, it was rumored that you were like, it could be Tony Stark's family, like you said. There was rumors a while ago saying like his family dies in an explosion, all this stuff. That's how he gets his scars and all that.
Mhm.
So it could potentially be that, because it does kind of look like Morgan, right?
Yeah. A little
And
bit.
so that it does make sense too. I don't know if she would actually play like Morgan Stark. So,
Mhm.
but it just depends if it's like Doom's family. It could be.
Yeah.
But the Marvel news was cool. It was cool that we found out, just because it's like, I know you start off with the 10 rings as well, and
Mhm.
it was rumored that they were going to do like some type of Disney show with Shang-Chi's sister.
Yeah. Mhm.
a while ago.
This is
And
probably
so it could, if they do want to do that, it could be that.
right.
So yeah, I think a lot of the news so far is pretty awesome, dude. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. There was one other bit that I think people were speculating on today, I guess. I think it was in Korea. Don't fact check me if you want. Korea, in their media rating, there's I think it's called the media rating, but there was a listing for a second Spider-Man trailer, which is supposed to release, I think, within the next week.
Like 40, I
So
think I said 44 seconds long.
yeah, 44 seconds long. It'll be our second trailer. So it sounds more like would you consider that like a 44
Yeah.
seconds? It's shorter
Yeah,
than 2
it
minutes.
could. Well, what came out recently? Like they did like something happened where they did like they showed the trailer again. It might have been what you're talking about. They showed something, and it was some of the images were just different. Like they had different backgrounds and stuff. So like
Yeah.
when Peter is fighting the tarantula dude.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like the little, they showed like a little behind the scenes stuff too, kind of?
Yeah, I think, but it was
Yeah.
like the second one they just showed recently. It wasn't the behind the scenes footage they showed like 2 weeks ago. It was
Oh,
like something like
gotcha.
last week, and they showed him fighting the tarantula on the little water tank or whatever.
Mhm.
But behind it, in the original trailer, it's just like the ocean or whatever.
Mhm.
But now it shows like the Brooklyn Bridge there,
Mhm.
and the lighting is a little different and stuff.
Right.
So
More finalized.
yeah, I think they're hiding a lot of stuff in that first trailer. Well,
Yeah.
like it was rumored too that the trailer wasn't even done yet
Right.
when they sent it.
Mhm.
So it makes total sense. Like, oh yeah, they're adding this, they're adding that. So
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me if these trailer releases we get moving forward are just updates to the original one because
yeah,
they
I
don't
wouldn't be
want to give a
surprised.
lot away.
Yeah, and so far from what we know, it's like I think the Dustin Daniel Cren, he
Mhm.
said that everything or like that chase scene with the tank is in the beginning of the movie. It's in like the very very beginning of the first act.
Yep.
And like he confirmed that, so it's like that was like the main part of the trailer. So it's
Yeah.
like if we get that in the first 15 minutes of the movie, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
That means we haven't seen anything yet.
That interview
Yeah.
with him talking about like the shooting of that with all the people and stuff was so
Mhm.
cool to listen to. Like,
Yeah.
seeing how much of an impact someone playing a role of a superhero has on such a widespread range of people, whether it's kids, adults, people that grew up watching this stuff. It's just so cool to hear that from the director and being able to put that on the big screen.
100%.
Moving forward, so we can keep us rolling, so we can get to yours truly, Grogu. There was a little bit of like miscellaneous news that I wanted to go over, and then we'll finish it up with some Star Wars news because I feel like we're on this trend of Star
They
Wars
just
today.
did Star Wars Celebration, right? Or
They
something like
did. Yes, they
Yeah.
did. There was one bit of news that I know me and Cameron chatted about a little bit in the group chat. I think you were seeing the Mando and Grogu movie when this came out,
that.
but IMAX was potentially eyeing a sale, whether
Mm.
that be to maybe a specific theater chain, maybe a specific studio like Disney or whoever for that matter, or a franchise in general. But that was a little bit of news that I thought was kind of interesting, which could essentially possibly open the door to more theaters having the ability to use the IMAX screens, which would be awesome because that would create more opportunity for more people to see these movies in IMAX. And I, for one, with this Mando and Grogu movie, thought that IMAX made it so great.
Yeah. Well, it was shot for
Mhm.
IMAX, which I didn't
Exactly.
know till the end of the movie. I didn't know it was shot for IMAX, and I was like,
Mhm.
I was like, cool.
But yeah, IMAX movies really just bring movies up a whole tier for me. And I wasn't on the hype until a while back. Max, you mentioned you have to see it in IMAX if it's shot for it because it's just so well done.
Yeah, you just see you see the bigger picture. You see what they
Yep.
they want to include, and we've mentioned this before. Like we mentioned it when we were talking about Fantastic Four, right? It's like half of Galactus's head was cut off when you first see
Exactly.
him
Yeah.
in like non-IMAX formats, and then when you see him in IMAX, you're like you see the whole head, you see the whole crown,
Right.
and it's just like stuff like that. Obviously, they're gonna, since the screen is so big, they amp it up with sound and stuff too. And it was just like, yeah, it was. It's just
worth it.
I think it's a better format to see it. I personally don't like some of the
Some
formats they
movies
have
you
out
don't.
there. Yeah, like some of the formats I think are just kind of gimmicky.
Yeah.
40x, I haven't been in 40x, so I can't speak on it. But from what you've told me, it's like you're like, yeah, it's like sometimes it's cool, but
Mhm.
sometimes it's just whatever. Same with Screen X. Screen X, it's like
Yeah.
sometimes it's cool, but like sometimes I'm like, the picture looks super weird. Like I saw Jurassic World in Screen X, and I was like, what is going on? You know,
Mhm.
like there's only like such a limited spot where you could sit in the theater too and really experience it as well. Because you sit on the right side or left side, it's like it's hard. And so, yeah, I like IMAX because you could sit anywhere in the middle pretty much and be totally immersed in it,
Yeah.
and it's pretty amazing. So
Yeah. But to build on that, this also could bring in some factors like if a franchise were to buy it, such as like Disney, maybe movies like Marvel movies, Star Wars movies, things that they own may get more of a priority. I don't know if
yeah,
that could be part of the play, which would make sense because we're seeing it firsthand in December, what's potentially leading up to this moment, where we've seen the creation of Marvel Vision. Is it Marvel Vision? Am I tripping?
Infinity Vision.
Infinity Vision, sorry.
mm-hmm.
And so they're already trying to implement ways to get the best quality visual for the audience for a movie of this caliber. But you're running into two movies that were essentially made for this. And, now we have a conflict of like who gets the screen at that time. And this
Yeah.
could lead into ideas of like, oh, like if we own the rights to it, maybe our movies get top priority and it's not the back seat.
Mm.
But that's all speculation. This is nothing confirmed. This is where
No,
mine and Cameron's conversation kind of went in the group chat, and I think that it does play a huge
I
factor.
I saw something, and I think it's more realistic for a studio to buy it than a theater chain. Like for instance, like Regal is owned by Cineworld, but
Right.
Cineworld wouldn't buy it just because, from my understanding, Cineworld just went they just filed for bankruptcy not that long ago.
Right.
And so they're starting this. I think they're starting to see a climb just because a lot of people are going to theaters again. But
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure they filed for bankruptcy a while ago, like right at like a year or two after they bought Regal. I was still employed with Regal at the time during that whole transition, so that's why I know about it. But yeah, I don't see like a specific theater chain buying it just because one, it's going to cost a lot of money, but two, it's like I don't know if it's worth the investment for just a certain theater to have that. I think it's better for, realistically, I think it might be better for them. And you guys could interrupt me if I'm wrong, but I think it just makes more sense for a studio to buy it. Because at the end of the day, like studios pay the theaters to do it, or vice versa. So it's like,
well, and then if a studio buys it, thinking back on our conversation, Cameron, like when we were talking about it, if a studio were to buy it, they could, like I mentioned earlier, they could have the opportunity to put it into different realms and be like, oh, Regal, Cinemark, AMC, you all have the rights to this if you pay us a fee and you alter one of your screens to an IMAX screen.
Yeah, and also I don't think, I'm sure there's contract negotiations and stuff that they do. Like I think it's the main reason why Dune hasn't moved at all.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, like I said, and then the Infinity Vision, I think it's just like a search engine to see like where the best formats besides IMAX are.
Right.
So like I'll probably see the re-release of Endgame at like an AMC theater or something, because I don't think they're going to release it in IMAX, but from my understanding. So it just depends, but
yeah.
I read Netflix could be one of the top suitors to buy it
for IMAX.
For IMAX, since they missed out on
Warner
Brothers.
Yeah, I mean, would just
they
that
have,
mean like
they
would
have
that mean
Narnia coming out? They're kind of diving into movie making.
Yeah. Well, and Narnia. Well, what's cool about that too, about just Netflix doing it, they could have all their big show premieres in IMAX theaters. They could have all their finales in IMAX theaters. Like I said, they're doing or like you just said, they're doing Narnia. And that's going to release in IMAX theaters, and I don't think it's going to Netflix for like an additional like 2 months or something after that, from what the report said. So it wouldn't be a bad move, you know, for them to do it. And like I think they have the money for it. Like they were close to buying Warner Brothers. So
right. But yeah, I mean, it's all speculation right now. It was just something that popped up, and I thought it was an interesting topic, especially based off the conversation me and Cameron were having while you're in the movie. But It's cool. I mean, there's an opportunity, and I think honestly, IMAX might become more common than anything, just because of the positive reviews people give it all the time. From what I can see,
I didn't realize like not every city has IMAX theater. By the way,
yeah,
it's
yeah, it's
crazy that
pretty
I
crazy.
worked in a theater that had IMAX for 12 years, and I had no clue that it wasn't in like.
It
I
was
knew
that
like it was around
exclusive.
our
Yeah.
area. Like we had I think like 3 or 4 in our area
Hmm.
back home, but then like out here it's like we have one IMAX out here, and then there's like I think there's one in Kansas City, and then there's one in Texas, and so it's like it's pretty spread out.
That's crazy.
Same with the 70 millimeter though, so it's like that's
Yeah,
so limited, and I had no idea.
yeah, yeah. It's crazy. It's definitely very unique, or not unique. What's the word I'm looking for? Very few to many, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Just
Mhm.
like, you're lucky if you live near, like, I know we, live in the area where there's two within 30-minute radius, so it's not really too difficult to find one. So that's, helpful for sure. But moving us forward so we can get to Star Wars news, a little bit that I wanted to talk about. First one was pretty cool. We got a little note from Disney's Upfronts event, which showed the audience is the first look of Ahsoka season 2. I believe
That's what it
Rosario.
was. I said Star
Yeah,
Wars Celebration, but that's what it was. Yeah, it was the upfronts event.
right. And so I believe Rosario Dawson was there with Rosario Dawson, and then a droid was with her, right? Am I tripping?
Was it Chopper?
I think it was Chopper. We confirm. Yeah, Disney's upfront event. Rosario Dawson and Chopper were on stage, and it said those in attendance saw an early look at the action-packed second season with a glimpse of an epic scene battles, thrilling lightsaber combat featuring Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka Tano, Natasha Liu or Dizo as Sabine Wren, Lars Mikkelsen as Thrawn, Emma Esfandi, I always mess up his name, as Ezra Bridger, not Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Hera Syndulla, and Hayden Christensen reprising his role as Anakin Skywalker, which is really cool to hear.
Iman is Fondi.
Ismon Esfandi, thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
What did I say? Amon.
I think you said it. I don't know. I
Who
didn't
was
hear you.
I said it
the last guy you said?
Hayden Christensen returning as Anakin Skywalker. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So, do you guys think Natalie Portman is back?
I feel like that's probably no. I feel like she would
gonna
do
be
it.
the big surprise. Let's give
Yeah.
if they showed Anakin already.
That'd be really cool.
Dude, come on, she's so awesome.
The surprise is just Obi-Wan Kenobi again.
That's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Dude, I would lose it. Imagine it's them Force ghosts talking to each other.
Mad at each other.
It's like, hey, so like, remember when you chopped my legs off?
Well, they were. I mean, they were homies when they were like burning Darth Vader's body. Remember?
That's
They
real.
were like
When it was
dancing around and
Yub nub.
Do, do, do.
Nub nub.
they were doing all the music and stuff. They were vibing. They were like, "Yep." They were chilling next to each other, dude.
And then I always see memes of like Mace Windu's Force Ghost popping up, but he's like still salty at Anakin.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Dude, it's crazy that like no one decided to like teach him how to use the Force Ghost. Like Qui-Gon Jinn really must have not liked Mace Windu.
He was gatekeeping that.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, Qui-Gon told Yoda, and then Yoda told Obi-Wan, and then Obi-Wan told Luke.
There's still lots of people who believe Mace Windu's alive. Could you imagine if he came back?
He's been there the whole time. Imagine. He's just been hiding.
Dude, I think who was it? Theory Sabers did like a video. He did like his AI. His videos are amazing, by
They're
the way.
awesome, yeah.
And so shout out Saber Theory. We don't really talk about this, dude, but
No, I remember
he has
because like
some hot takes. We did talk about him one time about him hating. What was that one show?
I wouldn't say he fell off, but he doesn't really do like, because he does his like lightsaber company now, like full time, damn near, where he doesn't make videos on YouTube that much. But
I think he runs a company that does it though.
Yeah, he does run a company. He runs he created that company, and
that IP and stuff. And I think they still do. They still do stuff
before. Like a couple of years ago, he made like 2 episodes of like this original Star Wars project, but then I don't think he did any more after that.
Yeah,
but
he
it was
did.
like
He did.
It was the dopest thing.
Yeah, he did. You have to go look it up.
He made more than 2 episodes.
Yeah, it's all over his Instagram and stuff.
Theory
he still
Sabers,
does
is
like
that him?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Theory Sabers. That's him. He's
the
still
bald guy who's super ripped now.
super jacked, dude. If you go on his Instagram, he like
I just
he does
remember
everything.
his I used to always watch him, and then his reaction to Luke coming back and Mando like went viral because he was crying, like just legit crying.
Well, it was good.
Yeah.
That was one of the best episodes of Mando and Grogu, and it's because of Luke Skywalker. Usually Mando carries it, but yeah, he's like I think we mentioned him one time where we didn't. Well, I didn't agree. I can't say. I don't know if Cameron you agreed, but
I don't remember what we.
Austin, what was the show with the show that got canceled?
Acolyte.
Yeah, because he really, really hated the Acolyte. Like really, really bad.
It was
something. Show had a lot of potential.
Yeah, it did.
It did. Well, lightsaber
Some of
scenes.
the
I don't
best
care what
lightsaber
anyone.
fights
Some of the
ever.
best lightsaber fights ever.
Dude ate the lightsaber on his helmet and just kept rolling.
What's her name? Daphne
Keane. Yeah, she was. I forgot
awesome.
she was in it.
She was awesome.
She was the girl with the little.
Yeah, and
she died, right?
The double. She had the double green lightsabers, and yeah,
everyone died. Everyone died.
She got pierced a bunch of times where he did the forbidden. That was forbidden. We did talk about this.
Yeah, we talked about it. Great, dude. Our Star Wars stuff, guys. If you haven't go look for that episode. It's great.
Facts.
Yeah, it's agree. But
Let's keep it. We'll go to the next one.
Yeah,
I'm going to start you guys off with a quote, and I want to build your excitement a little bit. There was a quote that came out the other day, and it says, "Never say never. We've got his lightsaber in the park, and there's more Cal stories on the way." And that leads us into Cal Kestis potentially could continue to appear in future Star Wars stories beyond the sequel to Jedi Survivor. This was confirmed by a Disney representative. And guys, is Cal Kestis finally going to be coming to live action soon?
Dude, honestly,
if so, when?
If so, who's going to play him?
Dude, come on.
I wonder who.
Cameron Monaghan. Come on.
Yeah, dude.
Cameron Oglesby.
Yep.
Dude,
that dude from Shameless kind of looks like him.
The dude from Shameless really does, dog. No, I'm playing Jedi Survivor right now again. And
such a fun game.
Well, it's just, dude, Cal Kestis is just, man, he's a favorite, dude. People he's so his storyline so far is so good. You almost wonder where the hell he's been. He's basically the Spider-Man of Star Wars right now.
He is. Yep. He's just hanging out.
The galaxy's big, but you're there for a lot of the big moments, but he's not ever in live action.
Well, but all this stuff in the games is happening while this is happening too.
During the second one, I think was happening during the Obi-Wan show. They confirmed it.
Mm-hmm.
They said the timeline fits perfect, and it's right because I think the games are canon, I believe.
Yeah,
from what
they made them.
What
canon.
they said, they made them canon, and so it's I'm yo, where you at, dog? Because in the Obi-Wan show, the tunnels, Cal Kestis did the tunnels,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And so that was a nod to the game, and I'm just have him in live action already, dog.
Right. They made a lot of stuff canon in that damn show.
Yeah, they did.
Do you remember the guy who played Jar Jar Binks?
Yep.
And there was a Star Wars game show on TV.
Yep.
They made who he was in that. They made him canon because he had his own scene and got Grogu out.
Yeah, yep. And he just connected it. It's who saved Grogu? We're all it was Yoda.
I remember. I think we had a conversation.
We did. It just didn't make
it was a surprise.
First of all,
sure.
we know that's Yoda and Yaddle's kid, dude.
It has to be. It's got to be.
They were the only two. Unless they abducted him from somewhere, but that's just. But yeah, that's what we learned in the Acolyte. They just go pick up people, dude.
Steal kids.
They go steal kids. Those damn Jedi. Can you do your droid voice?
Knowing
please?
Yoda and Yaddle, their race is probably very limited, so they just saved him 100%.
Maybe.
But,
still waiting for it, Austin.
Yeah,
go for it.
Go ahead. Those damn Jedi.
That was solid. 10 out of 10, dude.
Thanks.
Whenever they do the next droids,
I'm trying to
have them talk. Sign you up, dog.
And then when we're in the theater, I could be like, guys, that was me.
It says your name on the credits.
It says me.
Austin Core.
Battle droid number 4541. That's a me. That was me.
It's just a whole every single 1 through 500. It's just your name.
Oh, it's just like an army of droids in the movie, and then it's just like the random 4541.
Yeah, there's different people that did it for each one. So, but not only with Cal Kestis coming to live action, you know what that also means, Max? And I know you're a fan of this. We may get BD1 in the live action. Unless he dies in the third game. But
dude, people are sleeping on him. I didn't realize like a lot of people just know BD1 from like the park, like Disneyland.
Right. Mm-hmm.
From like Galaxy's Edge, because they're like walking around Galaxy's Edge. But then like people saw him in the movie, and like I know you just talked about it, Austin, where you saw, like you were excited when you saw the BD droids.
Yep.
But then like it was in Fortnite, you know, like recently. I'm like,
he was a sidekick.
What the heck? Yeah, he was a little sidekick. So I'm like, dude, like we need Cal Kestis would be so clutch, dude. Come on. Him with his cool. 1 million different lightsabers.
I mean, the guy that plays him, he's voiced that. He hasn't, I don't know if he's publicly said it like for verbatim, like let's do it. But he wants to be a part of it.
I think he has. I think he said he's down for it. Like,
I mean, it wouldn't shock me, but
they can't get some. They can't. I know I made a joke. They can't get someone else to play him. No, dude. And like he's aging cool. Let him age. Let him be old. I don't care. Yeah. It needs to be Cameron Monaghan.
He can have the full beard like in the game too.
He could, yeah, dude. Well, I trimmed his up still.
True. I have the thick Western
the mustache. I was gonna get that one.
But moving us forward, so we can get to our main topic.
Yeah,
we're heading to a galaxy far, far away.
How far?
Pretty far. Far enough that this guy starts showing up, and the guy behind Cameron's shoulder starts showing up.
How many parsecs?
I don't know. I really don't know. I was gonna say a number, but then I would have.
We should have done like the last like 10 minutes of our episode. We should have built lightsaber out of Home Depot parts. That would have been
I don't
cool.
think we would have been able to build it in 10 minutes.
Dude, it's super easy.
Yeah, I think it takes like it's
super quick.
quick.
Remember who's working here? All of us. We would get distracted while doing it.
Yeah,
it would take longer than 10 minutes.
Everyone would be focused on making lightsaber. No one's talking.
Yeah, just quiet.
What a
just hear a bunch of clinging.
Tick, tick, tick.
Stupid idea.
We all look up and periodically show what we're doing.
We're all in the same part after 10 minutes. It's like, we just have a drill.
Yeah.
Wait, oh my god.
No, one of us goes, wait, I needed a long screw.
It's a little one.
We just stop.
Yeah.
You build Yoda's lightsaber instead of like a regular one, you build like Yoda's.
I built Yoda just out of nails and screws. That'd be sick.
Out of a box of nails. What is he?
Tony Stark built this in a cave with a box of scraps.
A box of scraps?
Yeah.
So
wow.
Cameron, you want to take us away with the next topic?
Oh, I thought you were taking away with the next topic.
I didn't say that.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm saying it. Uno reverse. +4. Draw 4.
What the freak? Okay. Well, all right. Well, why don't you do the first one?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Let's start it off with our annual review. First question. Rating out of 10 and why? Let's do 10.
Huts. No, that's a lot. 10 as what's the species name? As Azalian, the Babu Freak. Good job, baby.
10 Babu Freaks.
Yeah, 10 Babu Freaks.
Good job, baby.
Good shot, baby.
Wait, by the way, I thought what's his face? Martin Scorsese. I thought he was Babu Freak.
No,
I didn't realize he was the other guy.
The monkey guy.
The sandwich guy. Whoa.
Yeah, he was the
sandwich guy.
Yeah, I think he's like. Yeah, he looked like the Ben 10 monkey.
Exactly.
Yeah, he looked like the Ben Spider Monkey. That's what his name was.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that.
Yeah,
but
great character.
I was telling the person I went to go watch it with one of my employees, and I was literally telling him, I was like, "Dude, that's Martin Scorsese as Babu Freak, like all of them." I texted him today. I was like, "Yo, dude, my bad, big dog. Like, I was wrong. He was a sandwich guy." They got Martin Scorsese to play that.
Well, he played. I actually saw it after. He played the same, not that same one, but that same species in.
Did he?
Was it? What movie was it? It was in a Star Wars movie.
It wasn't a Star Wars.
Or was it? No. Oh no, I think it was in the Mandalorian, like season 2 or season 3.
I don't know.
He was. I saw it today or
Well,
a
like
couple
I
days
didn't
ago.
know he was like. So he's like best friends with like George Lucas and all them.
Really?
Yeah, like they were like the up and coming directors, you know?
That time. Mhm.
Yeah, and so it's like I was like, crap, like that's pretty cool. And then it was just cool to see because you know how he was talking so much about like all these big IPs not being actual cinema.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the whole meme came from, the absolute cinema meme.
Yep.
And so it's like it's cool because he didn't mean it in that way. Like he didn't mean it like, oh yeah, it's not like cinema, whatever. It's just like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's like a roller coaster ride, I believe he said. And so it's like, it was cool that he was like, you know what? No, I don't mean it like that. Like it's just different time. Like I understand what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
Like I know Austin, you're like a big fan of those type of movies where it's like you're a big cinema person where it's like, hey, let's watch these like this work. Like you were the only one out of us that's I know your cat, dude. You're the only big stretch. You're the only one I think that said the one movie one after another was like amazing, right?
Yeah.
Out of us and stuff. Well, you did say it was probably going to win the Oscar.
Yeah, that's
after
where my
you
head
watched
was at.
it.
It was a really good movie. Like I'm not.
Yeah, and so it's like that's what I'm saying. I think it was just like that type of thing. I mean, he just worded it wrong, but it was cool that he was like, no, I still love this love these projects, and he was still down for it, you know.
Okay, so what I misread what I saw. He played Hugo Durant, Martin Scorsese. That was the character's name, and in Solo, there was an Ardennian, which is their species. His name was Rio Durant.
Yeah, but he didn't play him though, right?
But he didn't play him.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. I believe this is Martin Scorsese.
The guy in Andor or in Solo was related to this character.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
So anyway, out of 10 Babu Freaks, I give it solid 7 Babu Freaks, maybe 8. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed the movie a lot. It was fun.
Yeah, I was right there in that same boat.
7, 8, yeah.
7 to like 7.5. I mean, 8 it could be 8 if I rewatch it and maybe there was things I didn't notice, but 7 to 7.5 was really where my head went right after the movie. It was a fun movie. It was really fun. Great Star Wars project. Cool moments. Soundtrack was phenomenal. The score for it, Ludwig killed it again.
Yeah. How about you, Cameron? How many Babus?
I'm right where you guys are. 7 to 7.5 Babu Freaks. Half a Babu Freak. That's really small.
Well, yeah, it's like just his legs.
When they were dude, guys, when they were in the ship,
the little ship,
and like Grogu was the biggest one.
Packed. I was cracking up, dude. I was actually like physically crying. It was so funny to me. I was like, dude, they nailed it.
This is how they looked. Grogu was there, and then the Babu
and he was just standing over them with his Mandalorian armor.
Dude, his little suit up scene where he's getting ready was.
Did it remind you guys of like the early 2000s or late 90s Batman movies, like the suit up scenes?
Yeah, I'm like, what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Where like they did the belt,
Michael Keaton's gauntlet things. He goes,
like that type of thing. The bat nipples and stuff.
The bat nipples, yes.
Yeah. But it was like it just felt it was so cool, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and they just kept nodding from the show where it was like man.
For a second I thought he had like real blasters, but then he shot the paintball.
Yeah, it was a paintball from the last season.
He still has the paintball ones.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And I was like, this dude is he's going into battle with it.
Yeah.
Like, come on. It was great. I know a lot of people hated on that, but going into that, Cameron, Austin, what was your guys' like favorite scenes? We'll do favorite scenes first and then go to least favorite.
I think one of my favorite scenes, I have a few, but the one I'll say is when Mando and Zeb take Coin, whatever his name was, the guy there, to the location that Rada provided them with. And it's like the mansion looking in the desert.
The beach house?
The beach house, yeah.
I was so confused.
On that planet. Okay.
Just that whole fight sequence, Mando's in the other room fighting, and then but specifically Zeb fighting the stormtroopers in the hallway.
So cool.
Those are the dopest thing
fight
ever.
Again, dude.
Yeah.
It looks sick.
That was so sick.
I'd probably say when they go back to the temple from the huts, when he's like, well, we either leave and they keep trying to hunt us down, or we go and we end this now. And then Grogu's like, or he makes his little noise. And he's like, going back. Yep.
His little ears.
Yeah. He's like, And then when they drop in, and then there were a lot of shots where it was like black and you couldn't see him. And then all of a sudden a blast just shoots out of the freaking darkness.
So cool.
Those are some of my favorite shots. And then, of course, there's the Aura Farm when he walks in with the flamethrower every time. And I'm like, all right, bro, you're flexing on us.
He's lighting everyone up in that movie.
Always. Like the one where he did it up in the face of the person.
The Stormtrooper.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Or not Stormtrooper, sorry. In the mansion to the dude with the horns.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did right to his face. I was like, yo, chill out a little bit, dog. Like,
nah, he's
right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Those moments were pretty fresh.
What about you? What was your favorite? Did you have a favorite?
Yeah, one of my favorite scenes or shots just in that movie was like I said, I'm a big fan of the 15-minute Grogu spinoff. Thought it was freaking great.
That was sick.
Mm-hmm. I was like, this was amazing. He picked up a stick and I was like, Yoda.
He's Yoda. It looks exactly the same too.
I was like, and it was in the swampy forest. So I'm like, come on,
looked
dude.
Just like Dagobah.
Yeah, exactly like Dagobah. And I was like, come on, dude. I love that. And then, like I said, one of my favorite shots were probably it was like in the beginning of the movie when the X-Wings first come. With the sunset.
Yep.
And I'm like, it kind of, I believe J.J. Abrams had a similar shot.
He did, yeah.
Where it was the TIE Fighters.
Yep.
And so I love that because that was one of my favorite shots in the original, or the sequel trilogy. And so I really enjoyed that. I thought that was cool. There's a lot of stuff that was really, really cool. I'll start off with the whole least favorite parts of the movie. I get that people were kind of bored. There was times where it did drag a little bit in the beginning for me, where I was just like, okay, what's going on? The pacing was a little weird. I think New Rockstars did a really good job, and Eric Voss, they kind of explained it where he thought of it as, when he watched it, he thought it was good. He liked it, but he was like, it did feel like a show, it did feel like multiple episodes of Mandalorian Grogu.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And everyone was a lot of people on the internet saying it feels like 3 episodes, but he broke it down into 6 episodes. And it made a lot of sense. And it was like one of the episodes he talked about was the whole Grogu scene. That could have been Grogu's episode, solo episode. And I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. The whole in the city scene was another episode when he goes to the hut and he gets trapped after going back. That's another episode, and then it ends with him getting poisoned, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I could see that, because I understood what people were saying, but when he broke it down in that way, I was like, oh yeah, because each episode was about 24 minutes long.
Yeah.
And each of those scenes were about 24 minutes long, you know?
Yep.
And
you could
so it's
see, where they cut it, where it would be cut to go into a new episode.
Yeah. I also didn't think I would like the Grogu scenes as much as I did. I knew I was going to enjoy them, but man, when he was by himself, dude, he was pushing Mando in the little cave. I was like, dude, he tried so hard. He was patting it down and stuff, and he was. I think Grogu was the MVP for me, at least. There was parts where I was like, this movie is fucking hilarious when he's tapping on the helmet in the very beginning.
He's like, I know.
He was like, come on, and he taps faster. I'm like, there's no way, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Cameron, you mentioned the scene where it was at the mansion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when he's like, okay, press the button.
Oh yeah.
He's in between these 2 buttons, fire up the engine or whatever. And he goes to the buttons that were isolated.
Took the little safety protector things off.
Well, and those were the only buttons that were isolated from everything else.
Yep.
And I'm like, and he's like, boop.
Shoots missiles.
Yep. I laughed. It was so good.
Yeah.
But besides the pacing, what were your guys' least favorite scenes?
I wouldn't say scene. I mean, my only gripe with the movie, the pacing was a little weird. I guess it's hard to put this as my gripe towards the movie, but it felt
really a good project.
It was a good project.
Yeah,
it was just really predictable. Like,
you
could see where it was going, and I know a lot of movies are kind of like that nowadays, but this to me, it was like I wanted something different, like a different take, maybe something else. But I guess my big I think when they were leading with the part talking about a coin, and it felt like they were trying to make that a big like surprise reveal.
That was stupid.
I was like, I kind of saw that coming. I wasn't very surprised by that, and I don't know if they meant for that to be a big surprise. And like, there was a lot of foreshadowing throughout the movie, which is, I feel like a lot of films have that nowadays, but there were a lot of moments of foreshadowing, like Sigourney Weaver's character telling Mando like, oh, you know, the Hutts hold a grudge, and it's like, well, the Hutts are going to play the whole role of the second half of the movie. And like, I hate to hold that against the movie because it was really fun. It was a great movie. A lot of great Star Wars moments. The comedy was top tier, I thought. And then the score itself and the visuals for this movie were really cool. The CGI was a little weird at times for me. I don't know if it was for you guys with the Hutts. That was a little weird. Maybe it's just because I'm used to like not used to it, but like the practical look to them.
Yeah, and more puppet effects and stuff.
I mean, Rada was jacked. Rada was lifting weights. He was
dope.
He said, great character. I liked it. You know, the story for him was cool of being like, he just wanted to be himself, you know, at the end of the day. And he wanted to be his own person. He didn't want to be remembered for being the son of Jabba.
I agree. I actually did like that a lot. And I didn't think that's where it was going with that. I didn't like, last time we got him, he was a baby, right?
Oh my God. I loved when they showed the hologram.
And it's just baby Rada.
What do they call him in Clone Wars? Stinky?
I think so.
Well, I forgot what his nickname was.
I think his nickname was Stinky or something like that. But talking about Rada, dude, this also, I know it's Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah.
Holy moly. I was like, is it Jeremy Allen White?
It was hard to tell sometimes.
Well, they deepened his voice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it. They wanted to sound more like Jabba, I guess. But I was like, I couldn't tell. It could have been anyone. So, but it was cool that he still did it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, talking about him, he spammed that little rolling move.
That was his go-to.
That was his go. He was like, "Oh God, let me just roll on you guys."
Literally just falling on his opponents.
Yeah. There was a lot of foreshadowing. There's a lot of Easter eggs. But Cameron, what was some of your least favorite scene or least favorite thing about the movie? I guess. Like I said, it was a good project. We're not saying it was a bad project. By the way, we all just gave it 7.5s to 8s.
Yeah,
which is really good.
We can't give everything 9s and 10s.
What was the last thing we gave a 9 or a 10? By the way,
I think I gave Project Hail Mary a 9. If we're talking latest
for like a movie.
Yeah, maybe probably. Project Hail Mary for me and Austin, and then
I'm trying to remember the last movie we reviewed because there hasn't been a lot.
I don't know.
Or what project did we give? I know we gave something a really high score.
Well, I remember we gave Thunderbolts like a high 8, low 9.
I think I gave it a 7.5.
Sinners, I think we gave.
Sinners, we gave a 10.
That was the movie of the year for us for 2025.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of.
While you think, I'll say what I was gonna say.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so I think one of my. I don't really have any least favorite scenes, but if there was one thing I was like, this could have gone without, was after Mando gets to Shikari, the city, sees Rada in the pits, and then like after he tells him like, "Oh, I'm here to free you," and he doesn't want to, just like him going to that little salt restaurant. I always love Mando. Why do we keep doing that? Mando.
It's like the flow of when you're talking. It's
Mando and Grogu. Yeah. So I always love his fight scenes, but that's like a good 10 minutes. Like they didn't really need to do. But I mean, it's whatever. If I have to go least favorite, it's when the frog jumps out and bites Grogu because it scared the crap out of me.
The jump scare.
That scared the crap out of me. I was like, I'm watching like.
I was a little spooked out by when he fell into the water pit.
With the dragon snake.
Yeah. The part where he turned in the drain system too got me when the thing was just there. I was like, oh, okay. And then he immediately
those little shell creatures things.
Yeah.
I didn't like those, dude. Those were creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Though, hey, they were also in Episode 6, Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Fun fact. They were just standing there in the corner with a weapon.
Mm.
Yeah, inside next to Jabba the Hutt when Luke went in there. There was a lot of cool references going back to the old trilogy.
I mean,
those Hutts love their pit creatures.
Right. Yeah, the Hutt. I mean, yeah, the snake was in Clone Wars.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
just
with
looked
Obi-Wan.
a little different. But
yeah, and then go ahead. Also, I think you were going to mention what I was just about to say.
The pit fighting scene, wasn't that literally just?
It was the board game.
It was the board game. Yeah,
it was literally just the board game.
Exact same monsters. The only one that was different
was like
the only thing that was different.
One.
The electric one wasn't in there, I don't believe.
Yeah,
but then the one that was in the wrestling singlet.
Yeah.
He wasn't in a wrestling singlet in the game. He was like in other clothes. But it was cool that they did that because it was literally the game, and he slammed the same creature and stuff. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. Like
the group that's heading not Marvel, the group that's heading Star Wars right now, they know what they're doing. I think this story, there was just like, we could kind of predict based off of how the shows went where this was headed. And, I was really worried. I wouldn't say worried. I was really skeptical on like, okay, what are we going to do in this movie? Like the trailers itself didn't really give too much away, but I was like you said, it almost feels like they're just building another season here and they're putting it on a screen, which is fine. I thought it was better. Well, okay. I thought it was a great theatrical release, especially with being able to see him and Grogu, Mando and Grogu in IMAX. Yeah. I mean, I don't know for you guys, but the sound in our theater was just phenomenal.
It was
loud.
I told Max after, I'm like, it was really loud.
Yeah. There was a lot of parts where I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
All the explosions. It was just like, it made the movie, it made you feel like you were in the movie for sure. Like you were like, holy crap, man, I'm like right next to these explosions going off. Like that.
Yeah, it was cool. And
that
dude,
made it a really good experience.
The whole flying scene at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yep, this is some cool Star Wars stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I loved, like I said, I loved the movie. I thought it was great, dude. It was a fun time to watch in theaters. I can't complain too much about it. Like I said, there's a lot of people talking crap about that Grogu scene. And I'm like, what about it? Like,
it was awesome.
It was freaking great, dude. I was like, it was hilarious. It was just cool seeing Grogu by himself. It just reminded me of what Yoda did,
I also love that, like, when we see him in that moment, it's when all the bugs are crawling on Mando, and then the one that's about to sting him, Grogu just eats him.
Scorpion?
The scorpion thing, yeah. He's like, yum. That hits the spot.
I get some people didn't like the whole fishing scene when he's getting fish. I thought that was hilarious, though.
In the trailer, I thought that guy would have had kind of a bigger role.
Yeah, they showed
that was in the rocking chair.
Yeah.
I knew ahead of time the bounty hunter was not going to have a big role. Yeah, but
I thought he was for some reason.
I didn't think he was going to have a big role, but it was way bigger than I thought. Right. I thought when he delivered him to the Hutts, I thought that was it.
I wish we got more of him. It was.
I mean, he's not dead, so
he just left. He was like, "I'm out of here."
Also,
like, I'm out of here.
That actually leads me to my next point or topic.
Yeah.
So this goes into my next question. Like, is this the end for Mando and Grogu? Just because we are not getting another season from what we've heard, right? The only thing is, though, when he was stuck in the ship or in the pit, or when he was like facing Jabba's and they took off his mask, they're like, "Hey, we just disgraced you, yada yada." He's like, "Well, not if you all like die, right?" He's like, "I'm gonna kill all of you." The cowboy dude lived.
Embo lived. Yeah,
he lived. So I'm like, it kind of sets the door open to like, hey, what are we gonna do with him now? Because he fell in the pit with them, but then he escaped.
Did Embo not already step away after when they took his helmet?
I think he left. That was
he took off the helmet.
I think was it Embo that took it off, or was it another droid?
No, it was a droid. It was a droid that took it off, and
I'm pretty sure Embo had already left.
His credits and left.
Really, it wasn't him that took off the helmet and delivered the helmet to him.
Yeah, because that whole dialogue between him and the twins.
Everything I just said for the past 2 minutes, wipe it away. Where the hell do you guys think Mando and Grogu is going to be at? Like, do you think he's going to be in Ahsoka season 2?
This better not be the end. It would be a good opportunity because they have a connection. That's when Ahsoka was brought back to us, was in Mando.
I just want them to close out his story without dying. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. That's gonna be kind of hard.
Like, I don't want them to die. I don't want him to die. I don't want like Baby Grogu to be sad.
They've made it a point in like every season with Grogu where it's like, oh, like there comes a time in every Mandalorian life where it's younger takes over and replaces, but like I don't want him to die.
Grogu is older than him.
He is, yeah.
Speculated.
Well, no, when he first
50.
When he first found Grogu, he was 50 years old.
Yeah, he's like 50, so it's like
and Mando is probably only in his
40s at most. Yeah. So, I don't know where they're gonna go with it.
When they told us there's no season 4, I was very disappointed.
Go ahead, Austin.
I think Dave Filoni's goal, and I think he's mentioned this before at least once in an interview. He wants to do the crossover event of all these shows.
They canceled it.
But I still think that there's going to be something that
down the line.
Yeah, and I think it's not a crossover movie. Maybe it's like a crossover, like Mando shows up, like you said, in one of these shows. Because I believe at this time, Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew, and this are all happening, right?
Yes.
Because they mentioned...
I think Ahsoka season 1 already happened.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because she was in there. Yeah, he was in there. So Ahsoka season 1 already happened.
Yep.
We don't know where Ahsoka season 2 takes place.
Mm-hmm.
But I know Skeleton Crew happens at the same time as both. Like it's in the same time as everything going on right now with Ahsoka. It's all going on at the exact same time.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they reference
like the events of it.
Yeah. The guy at the beginning, I think New Rockstars pointed this out too, because I thought when he mentioned it, it sounded familiar. Like when he brought up the trade routes are already tough enough because we're facing pirates every single day. And I'm pretty sure in Skeleton Crew, they talked about that a lot. Like that they were picking off the one guy in Skeleton Crew. I forget his name.
Yeah. Gosh. Oh yeah. The main guy. The dude that, and then the dude that was in the Holocron too. Yep. He was the only pirate lord or whatever.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Pirate Lord. Am I thinking Pirates of the Caribbean?
Dun, 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 dun,
there are pirate lords in that. I don't.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I was like
pirate lord, and I'm sure there's pirate lords in Mando and Grogu.
They might have said Pirate Lord. I don't know. I think I'm also rewatching Pirates of the Caribbean right now. So
such a great movie. So good.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we get more too, because I want to see more Bo-Katan. I want to see how they're rebuilding Mandalore after the events of the Mandalorian season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't just like call it quits after that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I guess. The only thing is like Austin said in the very beginning of this podcast, we're doing a full circle moment. The galaxy is very, very big. It could be very, very far away from each other.
Yeah.
Outer Rim.
Yep.
And I mean, he just got the Razor Crest back. He was doing his modifications to it where he wants to make it faster. Like, we got to see more of that.
You got it.
Dude,
Dude, they went back to the rebel base and they got him to come back.
He said, Mando, we're back. We told you we'd be back.
Dude, when he got to the ship and saw the size of it, he's like,
he was like, all right, I'm dead. Cool.
Dude, just hang on top of it for a second.
I'm gonna make my last stand here.
Yep. Dude, can we
just ride on top of it
real quickly? Underrated scene in the whole movie. 1, Grogu making the little mud hut and his little...
Yeah.
Dude, this is great.
And then him pushing him into it.
Yeah.
It was great.
I want to know how he got out of it without breaking it.
Crawled.
Just wormed out of it.
He limboed himself.
Dude, when Grogu was in his arm, that's how my cat sleeps on me at night. And I was like instantly wanting to go home. I was like, I just want to go home.
I don't want to be here anymore. Yeah.
Like, dude, it was. I loved every single part of that movie. Austin's looking at. I thought you were looking at Grogu, but I'm guessing you're looking.
No, he's looking at. Yeah, there she is. She's talking to Grogu.
Your cat's like, "What is this thing?"
She's like, "Why is he standing up?"
She starts hitting it.
I messed up my camera. This was worth it.
Why is his ears bigger than mine?
Look, just the rest of the podcast like this.
Like he better not have a tail.
It's okay.
Because she doesn't have one.
All right, guys. No need for cat bullying.
Your cat's little stub is cute, dude.
This is very cute.
No, but overall, like I said, I love the project. I'm excited about Star Wars. I want to see more of it. I'm excited for Ahsoka season 2. I think that was great news. I want to see Cal Kestis just freaking kick butt. Like I said, I just want to know where Mando and Grogu are going.
Yeah, this isn't the end. I mean,
I thought these are my final thoughts.
Yeah,
the first one, I thought Sigourney Weaver's character, I thought she was bad from the very beginning. I was like, oh, she's bad.
So, fair assessment.
I was like, she's working with the Empire. Something's happening. So she just, I'm like, why is she mad right? Like, she was always mad. And I was like, why? You know, I was like, didn't make sense to me. You can't give me a reason to be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It doesn't. Like, she's working with crime lords. Like, I'm like, you're working with the Hutts? Easily evil. I forgot my other two, but that was...
And on that...
Can we... I want to mention too.
Okay.
The beach scene with Rada and Grogu playing in the water.
Dude.
Adorable.
It was adorable. He was rolling. He did the roll.
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
he was like splashing Grogu. I'm like, this is so cute.
What if he
like
just accidentally rolled over?
He rolled in
Grogu
the water,
just
and I was like,
pushes him off of him. Did you guys expect when Rada also fell in the pit for Grogu to force him out?
No, I didn't. I thought he was gonna be hanging.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect Grogu to be like.
Rada was just like,
he's like, Grogu's like this with his 3 fingers. He's like,
Rada's like, how is he doing that?
Damn, you're heavy.
Yeah.
He tries so hard, and it's adorable every single time. Yeah. What I was gonna say, I thought Grogu was gonna get hit in the chest with a gun or something, and that's why they emphasized wearing his armor so much.
Armor.
That, because like Austin said, they were like leading up to stuff. They would give little hints and foreshadow, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna get shot in the chest.
Yeah.
But then his armor is gonna protect him.
Mm-hmm.
I also thought he was finally gonna get a Mandalorian helmet. I thought it was happening.
Well, little ears sticking out.
He can only do it when he's able to say the creed.
Yeah.
So he has to.
I just thought,
Actually, I wanted to add too. Dave Filoni just came out and said this the other day. They were heavily contemplating doing a flash forward future scene to Grogu being like a lot older. They thought about it.
Maybe they didn't do it because they do have plans to continue.
Yeah, they thought about it.
Continue it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just like telling his grandkids a story about Mando this whole time.
I thought he was gonna have a helmet made out of Beskar. Like, I thought he was gonna be like, I thought the ears were gonna be covered. Because I was like thinking about it, I was like, okay, he's not gonna wear a helmet that has his ears out because he could get shot in the ears.
Get shot.
Yeah, but imagine,
move him.
Imagine he just had armored ears. I gotta ask like an artist or ChatGPT or something to make an image of it. I don't know. Is it bad? That's not bad. Just for funs and giggles.
I mean, you're not putting it on. You're not putting it in claiming it as your own.
I wouldn't put it on a shirt or anything like that.
Breaking concept art used
off my burner account.
You saw Daniel RPK.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Your
villain
burner.
Brew. The villain.
Yeah.
The villain brew account. No. Anything else you guys want to say about the movie? Any final thoughts before we close out?
I'm tired of the haters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so much hate. It's a Star Wars project.
It's got almost a 90% audience score for a reason.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
Yeah,
great movie.
It was really fun. Like,
good job, baby.
We love that word.
That was the first time he said good job to him too. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, he was like, good job, baby.
Well, because
when they saw him for the first time and they were running away, they're like, and he was like, hey.
No touch, baby.
I loved when Mando was like, do you want to go play with him? Are you going to be nice? And then he's just like, okay.
That's the noise, Austin. That was good.
Dude. Because all the other times they saw him, they would be like, oh no squeezy.
Yeah, dude. They were like running away. In the beginning, they were running away from him, and then like he wouldn't go play with the ship, and he just stood there.
Yeah.
And he was like, like, they're like, watch it, baby.
They were probably that dynamic. They were just they worked so well.
They should do it. I was gonna text you guys this, but I didn't want to like spoil the movie just in case you guys thought Grogu was gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, dude, they need a spin-off. Like a
Grogu
spin-off with like Babu Free people.
Mm-hmm. And Zellens is their name, by the way.
If they did Zellens, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
If they did like a Disney Plus Groot show, which was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. I watched every single one a couple times.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, we were texting each other about it. We were like, dude, after every like little 5-minute episode, we are like, hell yeah, dude. But like, imagine do one with Baby Grogu. I get the puppet is so much money, but still, just do it. Just do it.
One more side note. I thought when Embo attacked Mando and Grogu at the house, I thought IG-11 was going to come out of nowhere and save Grogu.
Yeah, no.
Is he not? He's still the
sheriff?
Like the sheriff,
deputy,
right?
The new
whatever.
Deputy?
Yeah.
Oh God, Austin, go ahead.
You just brought up that scene, and I just keep going back to the Babu or the Anzellans. Like when he said, "Oh, he got me!"
When the dog
he's holding him. He's like,
ah! He's like he's chewing me or whatever, and like he's literally gnawing on it.
It reminded me of Toy Story with Sid's dog and the alien. Yeah.
And they just didn't do anything about it. Like, Grogu was just like, oh, I ain't messing with no dog. Dude. Grogu was like, nope.
Their reunion on the Hutt's planet too. They're just like,
And then he said, "You're alive," and I cracked up.
And he started freaking out. He's like, "Mando, he's in the temple. He's in the temple. We gotta go get him." And I'm like, "All right, chill out, bro."
I cried when they were like, "Yeah, you're alive," because you could hear them say different stuff,
and it's so clear.
Also, shout out Moaning Myrtle from
Harry Potter.
From Harry Potter,
she's in it.
She voiced them.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, she does.
No
way. Fact check it before we sign off. I'll do my outro. Here we go, guys. Thank you guys for joining us on this episode of the Hero Brew Podcast. If you join the pod,
surely
if you join our podcast, comment, like, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. You can find us at the Hero Brew Podcast on all socials. That was the Hero Brew Podcast on all socials. Give us some love, ask us some questions, give us your favorite moments from the movie.
I just wanted to show.
Yeah, dude. When I found that out, I was like, "Oh crap, that's awesome!" I'm glad it wasn't Martin Scorsese. Yeah, dude.
Running Myrtle.
Yeah.
Shirley Henderson.
What else? What we got coming? I'm going to be watching Obsession tomorrow. I'm a week and a half late. I apologize. I heard it's amazing reviews. I'm going to go watch it. Looks really, really good.
I was just going to do that. No.
Yeah, I'm so excited to watch it. I've a lot of my friends have watched it and they're like, dude, it's amazing. I really want to go watch it. I think everyone should go watch that. Everyone should go watch Star Wars.
I'm scared.
I heard it's not like a scary movie like that.
I heard it was.
I heard it's a dark movie, but it's not like a scary movie. But I'm really excited. I'm gonna go watch that tomorrow.
Speaking of scary movie,
what's coming out next week? Speaking
of scary movie,
is that scary movie?
That's this week.
Shoot,
with Masters of the Universe.
We might have to do something. We might have to do some type of thing coming up. Oh, He-Man is coming out.
Yeah, they're both coming out the same day.
Scary
Which
universe.
ones are we?
Scary.
Whatever ones we watch, we gotta watch one of them, boys. We gotta watch one of them.
Well, I already have my ticket for Scary Movie, but I might have to change it because Austin might come with me on Friday.
Thanks for the info. What are you guys watching? Are you guys watching Scary Movie?
If we do go, probably, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll go watch Scary Movie as well then. And I'll watch He-Man probably. But Obsession first. I gotta go watch it. Looks really good. So anyway, we're signing off. Thank you for brewing with us. You guys are amazing. We love you. You guys aren't gonna say it?
We love you guys. I forgot to mention it earlier.
Death.
I crushed it earlier.
I have my creatine that I'm drinking. Cameron forgot his water bottle in his car. It's okay. I lied. It's right there.
Shout out Awala.
I just didn't drink any water.
Shout out Helomix. Oh, Helomix is not a brand anymore. It's owned by someone else. It's owned by Yeti. Shoot. I don't have anything. Liquid Death. You know what to do.
Always.
Love you guys. Peace out.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out. See you next week.